What's going on, the Leg Game viewers? Welcome back to another edition of Darrian's Corner, man. This week we're tapping into a Week 3 touchdown from Juwan Jennings. I believe this was his third one of the day. He actually had a pretty big fantasy day for any of y'all that might own him out there, even though he's like a wide receiver 4 or whatever for the 49ers. I feel like that's one of the most deadly things about their offense, though, is that they just got so many weapons that even with guys out like McCaffrey, you still got other guys like Jennings able to step up. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get to this offense a little bit. So the first thing you're going to see is that we're actually in an 11 personnel set. So what that's going to mean is one running back here, one tight end here, and then the formation. Originally they started out in duo, but they're actually going to trade into a 3-by-1, which we'll call that trio. Go ahead and get that forwarded a little bit for y'all so y'all can see. All right, so Jennings is going to be the number 3, and he's going to set up right there in that third slot position for y'all. So first thing you're going to see is that we got a 4-2-5 set from the defense. So what that's going to mean is that you have 4 on your defensive line. You're going to have 2 in the box here at the linebacker, and then you're going to have 5 DBs. So 1, 2, 3. This is your nickel right here. That's 4, and then 5. Reason being is that obviously Kittle is a tight end. However, they like to use him in the pass game a lot, so they went ahead and just schemed to go ahead and put an extra defensive back on the field. Also, game situation-wise, this was 3rd and 7, so pretty obvious passing down here as well. So getting to the route concept a little bit here, the first thing you're going to see is going to be a 6-yard curl route from our number 1 receiver. So he's going to take an inside drive and sit right there at 6. Second thing you'll see is a 10-yard over route from our number 2 receiver. That's going to be the overpaid man himself, Brandon Ayuk. Can't believe I drafted him as high in fantasy as I did, but that's beside the point. We'll get back to this play. So it's going to be 10-yard drive, and he's going to break at about the 22-yard line, and then he's going to cross the field right here on a flat angle, hence why we call it an over route. And then so your key to this play here to the play side is actually going to be Juwan Jennings' route, which is going to be an out and up here. And so the reason why this play was able to work so well is because he was able to get this corner to come bite down on the out stem, and then so that's actually going to give him a nice easy path up the end zone to go ahead and get up the sideline. Backside, we're just going to get a vert route here, and then so coverage wise, we're actually going to get is man coverage across the board, which is something you typically don't see against a 3-by-1 set. And so you're going to have lock corner here, lock safety here on Jennings. You're going to have your corner locked out here on your number 1. And then your safety back here is actually going to be trading back in a single high. But I feel like he was a little bit out of position for the actual concept that's about to be ran. So getting that cleared out the way for y'all, we can go ahead and get into this play a little bit. All right, so getting it run from here. First thing you'll see is that the Rams actually did end up sending a 5-man pressure, so that's actually going to be one less man out here in coverage. Your linebacker is just going to be ratting here on your running back, so if he goes out, he's actually going to end up following him. Let's go ahead and get that. And then as you can see here, so we have man locked on, and then here is going to be the key to this play. So he has to get all the way out here thinking that he's coming down on the out route, right? But the caveat is as soon as he snaps on this out, boom, we're just going to hit it right upfield right there. So that's actually a really nice play design by Shanahan to catch them in like an actual unusual coverage against that set, and then go ahead and just get a nice little crossing, route concept to just get them beat. So let's go ahead and get that cleared and get the rest of the play ran for y'all. So like you said one more time, you got motion trade. Jennings is going to hit the outbreak, and then boom, right upfield. Purdy's going to hit that ball right in the bucket, and it's going to be a nice, easy touchdown for the 49ers. Now, unfortunately, they didn't win this game, but they did have a lot of nice little offensive sets. So getting into this back angle a little bit, we actually show y'all that little stunt that they ran with that 5-man pressure. So, like I say, first thing you're going to see on the front end of things is that we have our strength call here to the left, which is actually where the stunt's going to end up happening. And then we're just going to have a bob call on for the 49ers. So out of this front, a bob call would have been here, and then you have a free hitter right here as your center, then you have guard on tackle, and then you have tackle on end here. Now the reason why the stunt actually didn't get home was because they actually left the free hitter there, and he was able to pick up the defensive end, who's actually going to come looping all the way back around in the A gap. It's actually a nice little pressure, I can't lie, by the Rams, but the 49ers just had a nice little offensive line set there to go ahead and get that picked up. So if y'all want to run that from the back angle, y'all will get to see how that fits up. As you can see, our linebacker is going to go ahead and pressure our guard here. Our center is then going to pick up this tackle. And then as you can see, the defensive end is going to loop over. But what you're going to get is the guard passing off the tackle or the linebacker who was originally in his gap. And then, boom, he's going to get a little check. Now, it wasn't the best check on the stunt, but really that's all you need is just get a hand on. Make sure he's not getting there full speed to kill your quarterback in this instance because Purdy's already ready to let the ball go. So really all you have to do is slow him down right there. And like I said, boom, right in the bucket. Nice throw from Purdy. And I'm not the, biggest Purdy fan in the world, but you got to give credit where the dude. He threw a nice football right there, put it right where it needed to be. So I'll give him credit for that. So like I said, let's go one more time from the back angle. Just going to get that linebacker blitz on your guard. One-on-one. He's trading gaps. He's looping all the way back around. He kind of gets caught in the wash, but like we said, he got a nice little punch right there, so at least he was able to let Purdy go ahead and get that football out. So like you said, nice little play design from Kyle Shanahan. Nice way to get him caught in man coverage against that 3-by-1 set, and I thought that was just a nice little overall set for them to get in the end zone. So thank y'all again for tuning in, man. This has been Darrian's Corner Week 3 edition, man. Hope to see y'all again in a couple weeks, and thank y'all again for tuning in to the leg.